Hi guys! In this video, we're going to be talking about 8 healthy habits of people that seem to live longer. These tips have been picked up from various sources through books and web series that I found to be the most helpful. So let's talk about becoming your healthiest self and get you living longer. Tip number 1, educate yourself about the food that you're putting into your body. There's so much information on the web these days and within public resources that it can be very overwhelming. You will have to weed through a lot of misinformation and myths, but finding yourself a reliable website will help you get the proper information you need. It is crucial to living a longer life. To educate yourself about food and food myths is going to help you to continue this new lifestyle, and I promise it will get easier the more you do it. Tip number 2, having a plan for your meal. This seems to be one thing that tends to trip people up when they're trying to be more healthy. Okay, so I have learned all this information, but how do I really put that to use? Well, my first tip for that, write it down. A plan is not a plan if it is not written down. It's just an idea. Writing it down will help you to remember what you want to eat and curb those moments of standing there with the fridge door open looking for food. And make sure that when you're writing a meal plan, you're also being realistic and giving yourself some foods that are fun and that you do love. Doing this will really help you stick to your goals. Tip number 3 is getting in about 30 minutes of physical exercise per day. Now, I'm sure that you've heard this one before, but it really is there for a reason. This can affect so many parts of your health, including your energy levels and your physical health, but also just as much your mental health. Getting this exercise in increases your endorphins as well as increasing the health of the neurons in your brain. Now, this 30 minutes a day should not be all you're doing. In fact, it should be considered the bare minimum. And if you're finding this a struggle, I really recommend trying to find something you enjoy doing that gets this movement in. There are so many different options. Having a favorite sport can really help you get to moving. Now, most people will think of, well, I don't really play football, but sports can be so many different things like swimming, jogging, and finding something that you like to do with your friends and with people who will help to keep you motivated and will really get you accomplishing your goals. Those 30 minutes will fly by before you know it, and soon you'll be asking yourself where the time even went. Tip number 4, getting your water in. Most people will tell you that you should be having 8 glasses of water a day, but what does that really mean? Who does that even apply to? Does this work for people of all different sizes? The amount of water people should be drinking is still truly unknown to this day, and I believe that is because people are trying to make it a one-size-fits-all. This simply does not work because there are so many different people who are so many different shapes and sizes in this world. This is why I have listened to the drink half your body weight in ounces per day rule. So let's say you weigh 140 pounds. 140 divided by 2 is 70. That means that you would drink 70 ounces of water per day. The change in adding this water into your life will really help with your mood. It'll help you sleep better and even wake up better. This amount will obviously change for everyone, so it's time to get out those calculators. Tip number 5, go outside, like a lot. Getting outside as much as possible. Just like the water, there's varying studies showing how long you should be outside, stating anywhere from 2 to 8 hours per day. You do need to be careful with this one though, as you still need to protect yourself from the UV rays of the sun. With sunburns and prolonged exposure, this can lead to skin cancer. So it's important that you protect your skin when you are outside. But being outside is a huge factor in where you get your most vitamin D. This is an important one. Studies have shown that most people are deficient in vitamin D. Now, our bodies produce vitamin D as a response to the sunlight. Vitamin D is used in the body to promote healthy bones and teeth, support your immune, brain, and nervous system, helps to regulate insulin levels, and supports your lung and cardiac functions. These are all great reasons to get you moving your fun outdoors. Staying outside can also help with those long winter months where people tend to start feeling down. This is known as seasonal affective disorder, and getting that fresh outdoor air can really help. Tip number 6 is getting 8 hours of good quality sleep. Now, this is going to be tricky because there are lots of ways that people sleep and that people struggle to get that sleep. If you are finding that you're waking up a lot at nighttime, this could be a reason to speak with your healthcare provider. There are many things to use that can help you get that good deep sleep. I really recommend looking into healthy sleep hygiene. These are the things that we do right before we go to sleep that actually help us get better sleep. Tip number 7 is to meditate frequently. Many studies have shown that it will Tip number 7, meditate frequently. Many studies have shown that it will improve your quality of life. Taking that time to center yourself leads to people who deal with their emotions better and sleep better, especially when done right before bedtime. People who are able to control their emotions tend to have better responses to everyday life experiences and are able to navigate any troubles that come up in a more calm and controlled manner. My last tip to getting you to live a long life is tip number 8, simply to smile more. This may sound a bit odd, but studies have shown that people who smile more lead longer, healthier lives. Now, maybe they are smiling because they're healthy, or vice versa. It's really hard to say, but feeling down can lead you to be less productive, eat worse foods, and generally feeling bad. I would take those happy and motivated days over the bad ones anytime. So if you're having a particularly bad day, try smiling for a few minutes and see if that helps to turn it all around. And that's it. 8 healthy habits to hopefully get you living longer. Now let's do a quick review of our new healthy habits. Habit number 1, education about the food going into your body. Habit number 2, creating that meal plan. Habit number 3, getting 30 minutes of physical activity per day. Habit number 4, getting your water in. Habit number 5, getting outside. Habit number 6, get that good quality sleep in. Habit number 7, take time each day to meditate. And the last habit is smiling. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I really hope that you found these tips useful and that you're able to implement them into your life. Again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos on how to create a healthier you. Now get out there and have an amazing day. Bye guys.